guys. Welcome back to another episode of Not That Complicated. It's your girl Tasia.
Jametra.
And Morgan. Y'all gonna have to hear me, not see me. I missed my hair appointment, but we're not gonna talk about that. But I'm here.
Just stuck
What's
in
up?
traffic, guys, and then it got canceled, and then she got
Y'all
banned
go
from
home
going to
from
that
Essence.
hairstylist.
Y'all don't got no business being here. We are in the middle of a panini. Y'all ain't heard about Delta? Stop it.
Oh
Go
yeah, them
home.
people do not care. Them people do not care about no Delta variant. They said, but Dad, we outside. They what's the Kevin Gates? Put a book on the hands. Oh, where you at? Oh, you want to know where I'm at?
Ma'am.
You want to know where I'm at? I'm outside. That's them.
No, please.
Just saying. TikTok has
Don't make
taken
me
over
put
my
on my
life.
hotep hat. Until we follow rules as a people, we will never advance.
Yes, Dr. Umar. Thank you.
Snap, 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 snap.
My people,
So in the spirit,
they
go
feel
your
though.
home. All right.
Okay. All right. What we got for our icebreaker?
Okay, for the icebreaker today, it's going to be One Gotta Go. Disney Channel. No, only one can stay. How did the game go? It's only one
Well,
can stay.
it could be
either
or.
one. It could be either or, honestly.
Yeah, no. What I want you to do, keep all of them. I mean, which one has to stay?
Okay.
Which one?
Do you even know?
No, I didn't say keep all of them. Which one has to stay? Well,
Okay.
two gotta go. It's out of the Cheetah Girl, and when I say all of them, it's gonna be Disney Channel edition, the musicals, and I mean
Not
like
this again.
all of them has. We did this.
You had the High School Musical versus Cheetah Girls, I think, or something.
Mm-hmm. You did High School Musical versus Cheetah Girls already.
I'm tired of you trying to make me choose about my childhood. That's anti-black.
It's kind of the same, but
I thought she was gonna do Disney Channel, Nickelodeon, and Cartoon Network.
That's what I thought. That was gonna be easy for me.
Yeah, me too.
That's what I thought you were gonna do. Huh?
What I was gonna do, I was gonna say which one you had to keep everything in regard to it: High School Musical, Disney Channel, or Camp Rock.
High School Musical.
Wait,
what do you mean Disney Channel? I don't get what you mean by Disney Channel. Disney Channel. I don't get that.
Baby, what is you talking about?
Yeah, I mean Cheetah Girls, High School Musical, Cheetah Girls, and Camp Rock.
And we're only keeping two. One has to go.
No, two gotta go. You can only keep one.
Two gotta go.
Oh, you're sick.
High School Musical, Cheetah Girls, Camp Rock. Damn.
First, I just want to say you're a sick woman, but I think I'm gonna go with Cheetah Girls.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the Cheetah Girls too. That had more cultural impact on my life. I mean, High School Musical. Don't get me wrong, big stan.
Okay,
love it.
Because we all in this together all summer.
Yes, but Cheetah Girls. Even though I didn't watch the third one, I watched all the High School Musicals. Camp Rock was my shit too. Demi Lovato was singing. Okay, but it's definitely gonna have to be Cheetah Girls. The girls were just doing what they needed to do.
And the song still bang in 2021. Mm-hmm. They still hitting.
I'm definitely keeping the Cheetah Girls too. Camp Rock was the first one to go for me.
Black Power.
Camp Rock was first one to go. I was like,
it was because the hold that High School Musical had on me was pretty sick.
I really like Camp Rock. That's whatever Major Loser.
Oh my gosh.
Said I'm too cool to know you. Don't take it personal. Don't get emotional. You know it's the truth. I'm so cool for you.
Oh man.
You cannot tell me that. You cannot tell me that shit did not hit. You think you're hot, but I'm sorry you're not.
No.
Somebody please
Next.
Go over there and unplug Tasia mic.
No.
Not unplug. That's rude. Oh, damn. I know there got to be some other Camp Rock stands out there. Somebody let me know.
I stand Camp Rock, just not as much as the others. Two things can be true.
You think you are. Damn, it's the fact that I still know the words. It's a great song. Okay, let's move on to pop
Pop
culture.
culture.
What y'all got for us this week? What y'all got for us this week?
I went first last time.
More Jean?
I'm sorry, it's such a burden. Well, okay. So, okay, so for me, usually I turn mine into a question, but I'm just gonna speak my piece and then pass the mic. So,
Ooh,
as far as Shakari and
it's
the
Shacari.
oh, I'm so sorry, Shakari. I've never listened to one of her interviews, so I've never really heard them say her name. So, Shakari, I feel so today, or maybe that was yesterday, it broke that there's just been a lot of speculation about whether or not she'll be able to compete in the Olympics because she tested positive for marijuana. And since then, she's done a I think it was Good Morning America interview where she basically took accountability. And also, since then, Nike has announced that they are standing by her in this time. And I feel like it's been a real conversation on social media today, just as far as people taking two separate sides, as far as like, oh, she knew better. But then other people being like, okay, we all break rules and she just lost her mom and you should, extend grace. We're all human.
Mhm.
I'm gonna go ahead and take that approach just because I feel like, yeah, she knew the rules, but you don't know how you're gonna respond when you lose a parent and you have to go and perform and basically do the best you've ever done to get to the next level that you're trying to achieve. I mean, obviously she took accountability. If she never took accountability, then I probably would have a different feeling about it. But because she did, then it's like, okay, like what y'all want what y'all want her to do? Like you want her to fail in life now?
Yeah, I
Hmm?
agree with what you're saying, but yes, and she took accountability. That's all I need, but it's still consequences. Just
Yeah,
because
for
you
me,
have
I don't
to
yeah,
do your
I don't
bit doesn't mean
if they don't let her run, I can't be upset about that because it was a rule. But foundationally, I do feel like the rule is dumb just in general outside of her.
yeah,
Um, I don't feel like that should even be a rule, but that's like a
What?
completely different
What shouldn't be a
conversation.
rule? That
no
they shouldn't
drug.
get
Well,
drug tested?
I don't think that weed should be a determining factor in someone's eligibility. I feel like performance enhancing drugs, absolutely sure, but weed, like it's weed.
But when you
It
think
doesn't.
about it, weed is illegal in a lot of the United States and in most of the world who participates in the Olympics. So coming from this, yeah, now times are changing, but coming from the sense like, okay, this is an illegal drug, regardless of what its effect is on your performance, it's an illegal drug.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I mean there's that point, but you also have to take into effect like when it comes to weed and then things pertaining to it, the rules around that and the legalities surrounding that have kind of had to shift because there's all these nuances because now there are states that do legalize it. So it's like in one state it doesn't matter,
But
in
you
another
can't
state.
base America off of the Olympics.
Right,
Olympics is
right,
a
and you're
global
absolutely right.
thing.
So I'm just saying, weed in general, like outside of the Olympics, track, all that, there's just been a lot of different nuances added in the last couple of years just because of how the legalization of that has progressed. But yeah, I still support her. I hope the best for her. I don't know if the last thing I saw said that she would be able to compete because she's on a 30-day suspension, but I'm not sure if that's official yet.
I don't know if she
Yeah, I
was
saw
because
something about
somebody else.
that.
Yeah, I don't know if she is because somebody else, Gabby something. She tweeted, "I just got the call. I'm going to the Olympics," and then everybody in the comments was like, "Yeah, by default." So I don't
Yeah, I
think
think
she.
what Shakari can do after the 30 days is a different race. It's some relay. It's not the same race if I remember correctly. It's not going to be the same thing.
Yeah, so she
But
can't go to the Olympics.
they didn't say 100%. They didn't say 100% that she would be able to do it. They just said it's a possibility after her 30-day suspension that she could run in whatever X amount relay. I don't know the distances. But yeah, I think two things can be true. I mean, it could be a
Yeah,
fucked up situation. I don't know what I would do if I lost my mom. I'd probably jump. So who
yeah.
am I to
I
shame you for for
Right.
smoking? But also it's like
here.
it's the
I
Olympics. It's
I do
like
not believe that she just started smoking.
yeah, she's definitely that's also
I don't
another
think
thing.
she has either.
I don't think this is a oh see, I don't want to do that because I don't want to be like it wasn't because she probably was coping, but it also wasn't like it was like a
Yeah,
something happened and
I
then
agree.
let me
You
just. I
as
think
a
it was already you've already were doing these type of
yeah,
things.
you that was not the first time you just smoked weed, girl. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
buying
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Honestly, I don't feel like it's the first time she smoked weed, but I feel like because I guess she has I feel like it's probably been a habit of hers, but I think probably those athletes kind of know when they'll be tested and things like that. So she probably had some type of routine surrounding that. But I guess in losing her mom, she just kind of really didn't care. Uh,
Okay,
I
maybe.
think that could have possibly because it's just like she like at this point, well,
Yeah,
we
I'm
just
going
gonna
hmm
see.
yeah.
yeah, yeah,
So hopefully she can go and race in the next race, so she can still go to the Olympics.
yeah.
Yeah,
In the next Olympics,
Nike making me want to go buy a pair of ones. Thanks for the continued
but
support.
the next Olympics is going to be wait. This is technically supposed to be Winter Olympics, right? But they had to switch it to summer.
I don't know, but no, she can still go to
Uh,
the Olympics, just not in this
I
race.
know, but I'm saying the next one. I don't think the next one is going to be with track because don't they do winter, summer, winter, summer?
Yeah, but I don't think she just cut out from all the Olympics. I think she can. She had to do the next trial for it's like the something relay, 4x100
Yeah,
relay or something.
that's what we were talking about earlier. Yeah, where she can still run for that. But I'm just saying, like, if she wanted to do the same thing that she already broke the record for, she would have to wait until the next one. But I don't know how the Olympics work. I thought it was
Well, it's
summer,
like
winter. I don't fucking
I
know.
mean, technically it is, but the timing is really through because it was supposed to be last year. So,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is this the
um,
summer? Are they replacing this with
yeah,
the summer, or was this Tokyo Winter Olympics?
I think we
no regular.
So Tokyo summer just in 2021. So then the
Hmm.
next one in 2024 is going to be winter. I don't. Do they do track in winter?
oh the next one's gonna
No, so
So then she would have to wait in.
winter isn't the same. I think it. I don't think winter is every 4 years, is it?
Shit, I don't fucking know.
I think it's maybe
Lord
every
Jesus.
two.
Lord
I
Jesus.
took
I thought they
nothing.
was off. Lord Jesus, I don't know. Mm-mm. I don't know. Never mind. That's why I was wondering. I was like, does that mean she's gonna have to wait 8 years? Because god damn,
Yeah,
I don't think she's gonna
yeah,
have it in her 8 years later. Um, she's gonna be like 30. All right. My pop culture was essential. Honestly, the whole episode was like a big fat pop culture. To be honest, it's multiple things that have been going on because the niggas are going crazy. Okay, this week has
When
just
aren't they?
been. Um, I don't really know. The niggas has just been getting a little crazy. So I'll save mine because it's for the rest of the episode. But Jametra,
Oh, my excuse me. I just saw this today. Now you know. So with the whole, did y'all ever talk about the bonnet thing? Don't we?
no, mm-mm,
Oh, okay.
no,
So
mm-mm,
y'all know how Monique was like. First, she done made a post talking about, so my loves, don't
mm-hmm,
worry about it. Okay,
mm-hmm,
fine. Then she came back again and posted a picture of somebody and was like, "See, this what I mean. Don't be
mm-hmm,
like."
mm-hmm,
And so then,
mm-hmm.
just the whole
Mm-hmm.
respectability politician's been a whole big uproar, blah, 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 blah. I don't think any of us would wear bonnets out. So it's, I don't, I don't really care what
I
anybody
sure
else.
as hell when not.
Yeah. So all this respectability politics and how black people need to dress and how they need to be led the famous turkey leg hut to post
Ah,
their
dang, I got that on my list too.
oh their to post their
No, you can go. No, you're good.
to post their dress code. So maybe we can insert it up here.
Mm-hmm.
See, so it says one, all body parts must be completely covered. All cleavage must be completely covered. The only thing naked
You
here is turkey
child.
legs and chicken wings. Okay. Two, no swimwear. No swimwear of any kind is allowed. This is the heart of Third Ward, not the beach. 3. No exposed undergarments.
Period.
No exposed undergarments allowed. This includes sports bras, panties, or anything resembling these items. This also includes white tanks for men. 4. No house attire allowed. No wave caps, bonnets, do-rags, bandanas, house shoes, or shower caps allowed. We want you to feel at home, but this is not your home. Jesus. No excessively revealing clothing. No excessively revealing or soiled clothing is allowed. This includes all distressed or ripped clothing. Shorts and shirts must cover your entire top and bottom, which means no shorts and no crop tops. 6. No obscene
No
language or
crop
baggy
tops.
clothing. No attire with obscene language or an inappropriate offensive graphics. No excessively baggy or sagging pants. Pants must be worn at natural waistline. So, at first, it started like the first, I'm like, okay, no revealing clothing, no swimwear, okay. No, but then it started getting real, no black people. It started getting real, no black people. It, why can't I wear
I think
my
I have an
ripped?
unpopular opinion.
Why?
Child.
What? No. What is the You can't wear distressed jeans. First of all, let's think. This is
That's the
like she
only
said.
one I don't get. That's number 5. I don't get. I don't get the whole
Yeah, I don't get number.
distressed. I get excessively revealing. I can get excessively revealing, but distressed isn't excessively revealing. So I don't know. Maybe he's
Right.
talking. Maybe they're talking about the trend where the girls are wearing the booties out of the jean shorts, where they're like frayed at the end, and it's
No,
literally just jean panties.
this includes.
Maybe.
Yes.
No, it says this includes all distressed or ripped clothing. Shorts and shirts must cover your entire
Yeah.
top, which means you cannot wear crop tops either.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I got that part. But I'm saying the only thing I can think of that would lead someone to say that in parentheses, it must cover your entire bottom. The only thing I can think of is why, because why would you say something like that unless you've seen something where people are wearing shorts that are
Problem is,
like basically jean panties? That's the only thing I could think of. That's why I was like,
the problem
ugh.
is this is turkey leg hut, isn't it? Are we going to
Right. This is not Ruth
this
Chris.
not
But why does it matter? Why do you have to? Why can you dress a certain way at one place and then you can only dress it? That's why I say I think I have an unpopular opinion
you do because
because I
uh, first of all, I'll
don't
say
really
this.
see a problem with the rules.
First of all, dress code are a lot of them are inherently anti-black and racist. And if
Racist.
she, I think if she would have left out her little explanations, then I could be like, okay, maybe she's talking about everybody. But she got real no black stuff because she was naming stuff specific to black people, and some of it also it just
Well,
doesn't
because
make
the
sense.
target demographic that go to Turkey Leg Hut are black people. Not that
This
many
is
white people go to Turkey
this,
Leg Hut.
this is giving that she went to the Athens bars downtown and copied their dress code.
I agree. See, okay. I don't think I have a problem with it because they're black. And also the rules really aren't, like I said, I think the one that I really just don't understand is number 5. I don't get that one. That goes right over my head. I think I have a problem with dress codes when it is white spaces that profit off of black music and black things. And then in turn, they create these dress codes where black people are inherently pushed out. But then when white people do those same things, it's okay. That's when I have a problem with dress codes. Because, like, if you're going to have a dress code, cool, it's your establishment. Who am I to tell you if you don't want something in your establishment, cool. But you need to keep that shit kosher. You need to keep that shit across all boards. Everybody needs to be able to. If I can't wear it, little Miss Becky can't wear it. But when you pick and choose who can wear it, that's when it becomes a problem for me personally. Like I said, the,
Hmm.
the rules are really funny because the parentheses is what gets me every time.
That's why it's giving me no black people.
They
It's giving.
sound very fed up to me. They
Yeah,
sound very fed up.
they do, but it's giving no black people. That's what it's giving me.
Oh my gosh, that's just funny. I'm not even gonna lie, but it's really just number 5 that's getting me. I don't get number 5, like the crop tops and distress. I don't get it. I don't really understand that one. Everything else makes sense to me. All body parts must be
But
covered. Okay,
it's
no swimwear.
cleavage.
Duh.
Why
No
you can't
exposed undergarments.
wear a
Cool. Hmm.
you can't wear all cleavage? It says all cleavage must be covered. First of all, breast, thighs, and buttocks. I don't know what thigh
Yeah, I didn't
cleavage
get what
is.
that meant,
First of all,
and I don't know what
but,
buttock cleavage
Oh
is.
my
Is that
god.
your butt crack?
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Maybe she meant butt crack. Fine, but I mean, but now you can't wear a V-neck.
I don't know. I don't.
Uh, eh,
That's what I was
listen.
like. What are you talking about, lady or man? Who I don't know
I
who
don't
owns
know.
this
I
restaurant.
think it's a husband and a wife. I think it is.
Okay,
I
well, what
think
are you
it's
talking
a
about, husband and wife?
couple. I think so. I
But
guess
they
they
did.
said they had to cover all bases.
I did see under the thing they came back and they called themselves fixing it, and they changed it. They
Now, how
put
you
a cap.
fix that?
They changed it and they made a caption talking about how they're a family friendly place and they want to make sure that it said, please know
Mm-hmm.
that we are a family friendly
That's what I
restaurant that
figured.
serves all ages from children to adults daily, and putting the dress code in place was necessary. Da, 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 da. So they changed it to no
Mm-hmm. That's
excessive.
what that was gonna be my next thing.
But the way that maybe they just didn't know how to word it correctly, because I'm like, what do you mean? Like you said, this is Texas. What do you mean I can't wear shorts? What does that mean? I can't have
Mm-hmm.
thigh cleavage.
Right.
Like what?
Because they're the new thing essentially is the same. It says no excessively revealing clothing, including distressed or ripped clothing that is revealing. Shorts must cover your entire bottom. They said that already. No house attire. They said that already. No exposed undergarments. Said that already. No swimwear. Said that already. So I don't know what the difference is because it looks the same to me. I don't get it.
No, the difference is
They missed one because it's 5 instead of 6. Looks the same to me. They just didn't have the parentheses.
the
Oh my
difference
gosh.
in the first one. They were telling you you can't wear ripped jeans. You have to wear
They said
long
the same
pants.
thing. This one. They said
No,
no
no,
excessively revealing clothing, including distressed or ripped clothing that is revealing.
they added an extra verbiage saying that only if it's revealing. Before they were saying all distressed and all ripped. They weren't saying only revealing. They were saying all distressed, all ripped. No. So they did change their verbiage around.
Well, they said both. They said both. Because 5 says no excessively revealing clothing. And then in the
They kept
paragraph, it says no excessively revealing. And then it says includes all distressed rips. So they said both. Then they took out the all. But I
right.
mean,
That's
so
what
everybody's
they changed
happy that they took out the
their verbiage
all.
around. But now
So
that
people's
stuff
mad at
like
one thing.
stuff like that matters. If you say I can't wear and they said you can't wear thigh cleavage, whatever your thigh cleavage is, that means no shorts.
Not exactly.
What are you talking about? They
I don't
changed
even know what thigh cleavage. I don't know what thigh
what
cleavage
thigh
is.
cleavage, butt cleavage is.
I'm
Well, okay,
just
we said
saying. I'm just
cleavage.
saying it didn't. They didn't really do that much.
They did change the verbiage around, and
I
Yeah, I
can
don't
I
know.
I think they changed the verbiage around and they changed those parentheses because also those parentheses is like, who are you talking to? Kind of thing. You know, when people try to get smart with
oh
you, that's what it's like. You didn't
Mm-hmm.
have to do that. That's also probably
and
Mm-hmm.
what
why.
you trying to say?
Yeah.
I think that's
So
why
they
people took it because then they said
yeah,
this is the heart of third war, not the beach.
yeah, like why do you
Like
need to
I heard that tone in your voice.
why? Like what do you mean by that? So they did change it around to make
Oh
it more
man.
professional.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah. That's very interesting. You missed a turkey leg cuts. Huh. Interesting. I really want to try them turkey legs. I ain't gonna hold you. I heard they
Kalia
good
just
too.
went to a turkey leg. She said it was like the best food she's ever had.
Yeah, I remember her saying that in her video. I was like, damn, I gotta get
People in the
gotta
comments,
get to that
God
turkey
damn.
leg.
bro, people in the comments took a video of it and they said whole place is a damn parking lot. The audacity. And when I say it's literally tents outside.
Oh,
Yeah, it is tense. But see, I don't get that. I don't know. I don't agree with that argument. I feel like in that point, if you're saying that you will only respect an establishment like Ruth Chris, but you won't respect someone else's mom and pop shop, to me, that gives inherent racism. Like it seems like you're siding with the white people. It seems like you're following the respectability politics
because
because
to
you're
me, it's
saying
a
you can only someone of you're saying to me, how it comes off to me is saying that only a restaurant of X stature can give me rules like this. If you're not above X, then you don't need to tell me what I can and kind of. Because in the beginning, y'all said, "Who do y'all think y'all are? Y'all not Ruth Chris. What does it matter? It's my
because for me,
business.
it's not. I
What
don't
does
think
it
about
matter?"
it. I don't associate the level or like
So why'd you say Ruth Chris and why did you say
societal. I don't
McDonald's?
because I feel like you don't really see usually you don't really see establishments that you not really spending a a a certain amount of money in telling you how to dress. And it's
Yeah.
really for me it's not even about race. It's just like you know when you go certain places that you should look a certain way just because of the ambiance and
McDonald's has a
how
dress code. You gonna say I'm not
barely
following McDonald's dress code
when
because
you see McDonald's with a dress code for real
they
for real.
do. They say no shirts. They tell you a lot of these places. Dollar Tree. You're not gonna shop. You're gonna say Dollar Tree can't tell me what to do because
They
everything in there
have
costs $1. They say if you do
more,
not have a shirt on and no shoes, no service.
but that's everywhere.
Right. You
That's
shouldn't go
not
anywhere like that.
literally
But
everywhere. That's
who are
not the
you
beach.
to say? But what I'm saying is, who are you to say what's the threshold? Like, oh, that's everybody should know that. But then to them, they think everybody should know that you shouldn't wear pajamas to a restaurant.
Well, you're
So who
gonna
are you
tell
to
me
say like this is
end of the day, you're not gonna tell me I'm gonna be outside in my mama tent that she had for the football games and I can't wear my shorts and show my thigh cleavage when it's
I'm not
105
talking
degrees.
about the shorts. I'm just talking about a dress code in general. I personally don't think your restaurant has to be of certain stature. You don't have to be a Ruth Chris. You don't have to be a Nobu. You don't have to be X, Y, and Z to have a dress code. This is your establishment. You built it. This is your vision. If you want it to be a family restaurant or you want it to be X, Y, and Z, and just
But
because you got tents outside, I don't think that means that you don't have the right to have rules.
there's a difference between being excessive and family
Huh?
friendly. Somebody they can't wear shorts is not family friendly, which is what they were saying before.
Okay,
I
yes.
feel like
I said that's what I said. I'm not talking about the shorts. I'm saying like in general. I'm talking about dress codes in general. The shorts, I don't know, them niggas on drugs. But all the other ones, to me, it wasn't really that bad. The shorts, I just didn't understand. The shorts and the
no
crop
shorts,
tops.
no ripped clothes, no distressed clothing.
It
That's
was
also
like,
like I
what?
agree. Some of the
That's
stuff
what
like
people wear.
no swimming suits, no house attire, must wear shirts. Okay, makes sense.
Hmm.
Pretty much
Makes
everywhere
sense.
has those kind of things. When the
Hmm.
it's when they were first of all, it's when they were explaining it. They were
Yeah, I think the explanations really threw everyone off.
that is the most like you said. Okay, all body parts must be covered. No swimwear, no exposed undergarments, no housewear, and even no obscene language. Fine, whatever. But it's when they start to
Hmm.
go on to, explain it and say like, "This is what we mean." It's like, well, what do you mean? What is thigh cleavage? Until
Hmm.
they
Right.
like that's what
Yeah.
it's not. Just just they have a dress code and they can't have a dress code. That's not what we're saying. They can have their dress code all they want. They can say no swimsuits because, like you said, they don't have a beach. So why are you wearing a bathing suit? That makes
Yeah.
sense.
Hmm.
But when you start doing all these explanations and then start targeting things black people do, that's when it's like, okay, what are your intentions here?
Right.
Hmm. Interesting. I don't know. Hmm. Hmm. It's interesting. It's interesting because also when people say, when people were like, it's targeting black people. Okay, I get the do rags and the bonnets. I don't know no other people. I don't know anybody else in the culture that's wearing do rags and bonnets. Okay, yes, that is you're targeting black people. Everything else, though, anybody could do that. So when people are saying, oh, you're targeting the black people, so you're saying you automatically assume these things with black only. You think these are synonymous with black people? Because outside of the do-rags and the bonnets,
But I
technically
also
everybody does that.
everybody does not sag. That's like going back to I
Okay,
say
okay, well, sagging. Okay,
like
well, I forgot that one. The ones that are, but like
yeah,
the excessive, I forgot about the sagging
Yeah.
one. But the other ones,
that's like
maybe it's
going back.
because, oh my
Go.
bad.
I was like
No, I
that's
was just
like
gonna
going back.
say, okay, you got it. You good.
I said that's like going back to the when I was like the Athens bars and they have dress codes that is like, okay, you are exactly
Mm-hmm.
describing the outfit a black person would wear. Like, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
white people can wear
Yeah.
Jordans, but are they? Like, are they
Mm-hmm.
wearing that just as an outfit? So it's like, even though yes, everybody can do this, are they? No, they're not. Very seldomly.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I get it. I get it. And I think the big thing that plays a part is because their target demographic and 190 something percent of their patrons are black.
Right.
So that's why it makes it a little bit like you got to be basing off the people that you see in here. The people that you see in here are black people. So it's like,
Mm-hmm.
hmm,
Which one
interesante.
is it?
Which what are you trying to do here? And apparently there's a new breaking news on that. Someone said underneath the tweet said, quiet as it's kept, the wife made up these rules because she's tired of her husband fucking the guests. LMAO. He got caught fucking an employee in the bathroom. Shoulder
Oh
shrug.
my gosh, please.
The employees in their uniform.
Please.
Will
Carissa, please.
Leave us alone. This is
Oh my
bullying.
gosh. Oh my gosh. It's everyone in the Clover cheese. Oop. Oop.
Ooh,
Oop.
Please.
Damn, see, this is why people need to leave folks alone because of your dirty laundry. What Kelly Rowland say? Let's do
I
dirty
do the
laundry.
dirty
Let's do
laundry, dirty
dirty laundry.
laundry.
Because, baby, I don't think she wanted everybody to know that her husband be fucking employees in the bathroom. But because she wanted to come out with that condescending ass dress code, look where now everybody know your business. Mm,
Ooh.
what a shame. What a damn shame. All right, so if you probably can't really tell by the title because the title is like talking about some. All right, let's talk about this because, like I said earlier, the title is all right. Things are getting out of control because, like I said earlier, this week I don't know what's been in the water. I don't know what's been in the air. I don't know if it's because of the rain. I don't know if it's because of the heat. But you niggas are out of control, like completely out of line. Like I've just seen so many things that I've just been like, who raised you, wolves? Like,
Probably.
I'm just not understanding. So, this is low key, high key, a big ass pop culture episode. So, I had pulled a couple of things, some things we already talked about, so I can X-nay those because no sense of repeating ourselves. But there's different topics, and I have questions with each pop culture topic. So, first, we're going to talk about Mr. Bill Cosby himself.
Oh,
So, if you
my God.
don't know, he has been released.
From the shackle.
Unfortunately, he's been released from prison due to a technicality. Um, this just lets you know that the U.S. legal system, is just shitty altogether. Being able to make deals for your crimes is shitty, especially for heinous acts as such. What is it? 50 plus women, I think it is, that came forward. You
I
should not
think
be
so.
able to
And
make a
then
fucking deal.
there's reportedly more that,
Exactly. Yeah.
I think he was
Yeah, there
only
usually
charged
are.
for one.
Yeah, but there were other women that came forward afterwards, and it's just like, yeah, that's really fucking disgusting. Okay, so obviously we already know he's released, and we know how that it's not because he's not guilty; it's because of a technicality. But what I brought up is how the fools came out, okay, for Mr. Cosby. They showed their
did they?
arses, okay? When did this come out? Tuesday, Wednesday? I don't know, but they showed their full blown ours to the world that they were happy about this monster being released from prison. Let me pull up some receipts of some of these people. You have Mr. Clifford Harris. When's his hearing?
Oh
Because him and Miss
my
Piggy,
god.
it's time to lock them two up. So he doesn't need to be putting any fire emojis under anybody's shade room post because, nigga, you're next. And you might not be as salty
Wait,
as
I
him.
could have sworn I saw him put like, oh no. Okay, maybe I was wrong.
No, that nigga put like some like he was like hyped for it. Let me see if I got the damn, I think I forgot to send it to myself. Yeah, because I got everybody else. I got everybody else, but I didn't get that one. Damn. Yeah, but he put like fire emojis. Like, what the fuck is fire about this?
Hmm.
What is
Please.
explain it to me. So one of the people that I don't know if you guys are familiar with Love and Hip Hop. No, you guys are familiar with Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. But the new season, they have two new women rappers on there. Amaretta, I'm pretty sure everybody knows her. She's on social media. She's a dark skinned girl that be rapping real country. And they have Young Baby Tape. Miss Amaretta was in the comments, said, free to real. Damn. Over before it even
Wait, you
started.
said they're on Love and Hip Hop?
Yes, she's going to be on the new season. Her and Young Baby Tate are going to be on the new season. They're the incoming
Oh, in
cast
Atlanta?
members. Uh-huh.
Okay.
And Miss Amaretta said, free to real. Sorry to that lady. Sorry to that young woman. It was over before it even started for you. You should have just stayed your ass on Twitter rapping because what the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? Sick.
She's sick.
Oh, if anyone's a fan of Love is Blind, Miss Lauren, the one that said she would not marry white man or whatever she said, the one that ended up marrying a white man,
Oh.
she said, now put the Cosby Show on Netflix.
Hmm.
Exclamation point.
Lauren, I was rooting for you.
Me too. I was rooting for her. Now, if that white man
Hurry
cheat on her,
him.
I don't care. I don't care.
Oh
This
my gosh.
this makes me think that people are slow because
Well, that's business case.
the only reason that he's out is because he signed a agreement admitting
Agreement.
to crime.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yep.
what are you
Admitted
talking
to the
about?
crime, and he wasn't supposed to go to jail because he signed that deal and admitted to it, but they still put his ass in jail. So, do you not
The only
understand the part where he admitted?
so
Girl.
what is happening? What is
Where are the hairs crossing for everyone? Where? I want to know.
They're having a lot of issues.
They are. And everybody knows Miss Felicia Rashad. She went and showed her whole ass. And
Not the whole
apparently Howard is
thing.
backing her up. They said they're not getting rid of her. But also,
y'all ain't,
apparently, I wasn't. Oh, what was it?
y'all ain't see her apology to the Howard like her
Uh-uh.
university students. So hold on, let me send it to y'all. I saw it on Twitter, but I can read it real quick.
Mm-mm.
Let me read it really quick. It says, "Dear students and parents, this week I tweeted a statement that caused so much hurt in so many people, both broadly and inside the Howard community. I offer my most sincere apology. I have since removed that upsetting tweet. I am sorry. I intend to earn your trust and your forgiveness. My remarks were in no way directed towards survivors of sexual assault. I vehemently oppose sexual assault, find no excuse for such behavior, and I know that Howard University has a zero tolerance policy towards interpersonal violence. The most important role I have ever played in my life is that of a mother to my children, who have taught me to live a life that nourishes, protects, and encourages others. Though they are adults now, I still feel the primal instinct to protect them. This is the same feeling that I hold for Howard University and each of her students. As a dean in this revered and beloved institution, I am committed to this. Over the next few weeks, I plan to engage in active listening and participate in trainings to not only reinforce university protocol and conduct, but also to learn how I can become a stronger ally to sexual assault survivors and everyone who has suffered at the hands of an abuser. Thank you for voicing your concerns, for speaking your truth, and for holding leaders accountable for our actions and words. Excellence in truth and service. Felicia Rashad, Dean of the College of Fine Arts.
Girl, child, please.
Hmm.
You slapped every survivor in the face with your statement. you can't say that you didn't because you basically said that. I forgot verbatim what she said. Now she didn't deleted it, but she was
Hmm.
like, "Justice has been served," as if he was found not guilty. No,
Right.
wench. She too
Oh,
fucking
not
old
Wayne.
to be that damn stupid.
She
Ah,
did,
hell no.
she did say it
It's
was
Wayne.
something. It was a miscarriage of justice. She was like something miscarriage of justice has been right
Yeah.
or something.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
technically,
Something stupid.
it was a miscarriage of justice. I feel like
Yeah,
she
because he wasn't supposed to go to jail because
yeah.
yeah. Hmm.
So she thought about her words and what to say because then she went and turned the damn comments off. So couldn't nobody
Hmm.
but you can't turn them quote
Hmm.
tweets off so they're getting
And
so
the quote retweets was going up.
So my thing is, didn't he confess? Like, what are we
He did.
even?
He
Okay,
did.
so
But the whole thing is there was some deal that where he would admit to whatever he did, he would tell the whole truth, and he wouldn't either he would have X amount of time, I don't know the logistics, or he wouldn't serve time. It was something like that. But I'm
approved
assuming
it.
he wasn't supposed to serve time. But somehow the Philadelphia circuit sent him to jail. So technically that was illegal because he had signed something that said he wasn't going to go to jail if he told the truth and admitted to his crimes. So technically, yes, he should be free because of that. He should not be free for his
Because he
crimes.
didn't do it.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. So,
Hmm.
Felicia, you could that her and her apology can kiss my ass because, like I said, she is too damn old. She didn't even have to go up and say nothing. You are 70, 80. I don't know how fucking old she is, but she's old. Too old. You didn't have to say anything. You could have kept that in the archives. You could have kept that in your group message. You didn't have to say anything because you specifically use those words knowing that, yes, one, knowing that a lot of people aren't going to read the documents to know that he is out because, not because he's not guilty, but because of a technicality. So you saying a miscarriage of judgment for those, or justice, to those people, that sounds like, oh, he's not guilty.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Why'd you do that? Like, what was the point? What's the point?
And my thing is, I want for women to get out of this thing where because they have a positive interaction with a man, that does not mean that all these other hundreds of women who say, "Oh, he has done this to me," that doesn't mean that he's just so incapable of doing it. It's kind of like when Rasheed gonna tell
Mm-hmm.
Right.
that Mem Pitts didn't beat her ass because he was married to her friend. And
Mm-hmm.
then what he did in turn showed on camera that he most likely was beating Toya
Like, how is that related?
Was
ass.
exactly, exactly, exactly.
Like,
So there's
what?
that.
What? Just because this man married your friend, that means he can absolutely never be an abuser. Tell me how much sense that make quickly.
And the reality is
Doesn't
you
make
didn't
any
even
sense.
know
Quickly.
right. You didn't even know your friend and their relationship that well because he went on national TV and had her jumping when they was on
Literally,
free.
He
literally,
literally he seemed abusive to Toya.
literally.
Like, hello.
When they was on marriage boot camp. So it's like you don't even know what happened in that marriage. And that might be something Toya may take to the grave. So for you to really sit here and basically base your opinion off of a assumption in a marriage that you weren't on the inside of, you look stupid. You look just as stupid as
Mm-hmm.
you was on the first episode of Love and Hip Hop when you was in your car bouncing to put it on to make one
Like,
marry
I want to
me,
marry
and that
you.
man has since cheated on you and had a baby and all this other foolishness. And then looking back at that footage, you just look dumb as hell.
Because he was not
It's y'all
into
for me.
he was not into it. I,
Literally, he was
Was
looking
not.
like she feel that way, but I mean,
But I'm fucking Missy Ma'am tomorrow.
I,
right? I
So
feel like if I'm
okay,
thinking like that and my husband in the passenger seat and he not bobbing and weaving with me, something wrong. Because you should
that
be pointing
nigga
at me
looked.
like, "Yep, that's right. I know
He
that's
looked
right."
disgusted. He was just like,
he was
Right?
like,
You
she
not
said
cheering me on. What is this?
this bitch is nasty.
Hate it here.
okay,
Like her.
all right. So my question regarding this situation is, do you think that we'll ever live in a society where people take sexual assault or rape seriously, because obviously they don't take it seriously now. You can have money, you cannot have money. And we've seen time and time again, they get the bare minimum sentencing or they don't get sentenced at all. So do you think we'll ever as a society move towards taking, I guess, women seriously? And well, men experience it too. So that's why I said sexual assault or rape. Do you think we'll
That
ever?
we'll see in our lifetime? No.
Mhm.
Yeah, no.
Because
Yeah.
it's just too ingrained. I feel like because women run the world in a sense, but it's the men in real life. Okay. They have the power, they're running the corporations, they're not to say that women aren't, but most power positions are men. They are mostly raised to be ignorant, unaccountable, and what's my favorite word? Entitled.
Hmm.
And in order to break a system that holds men accountable, you can't really have men running it for real. So at that
Facts.
point, it'll take a complete 180 of the entire political infrastructure of America. And you can see how far we've gotten with that
We
Exactly.
got 80-year-old
in
men
almost 300
fighting
years.
men. Yes, agreed. I definitely agree. We ain't seeing that shit maybe for another 3 generations.
Right. And I also think
If even that, because most survivors don't even say nothing. Let's start
yeah,
there.
Mm-hmm.
right. And I also
Mm-hmm.
think it's
Mm-hmm.
because yeah, I know men get raped, but we talk about women because we women. Um,
Mm-hmm.
most let me not say most. A lot of men do some rapey stuff, and they don't think it is like
Mm-hmm.
they'll do
Agreed.
something to. So women feel violated and they feel assaulted, but a man would just be
Mm-hmm.
like, "Oh no, I just grabbed her ass," and you like,
It's
"But."
like
Or she's being
just go
sensitive.
around grabbing people's ass.
like,
Yeah.
like a lot of men do some creepy shit.
Because
Mm-hmm.
I know a lot of men who are up in arms if you touch their booty
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
and they
So
feel
keep that
real
same energy.
violated. So
Exactly.
it's just like I just think that's very interesting.
Right,
You
Kevin.
understand it for you, but you don't understand it for everyone else. Hmm.
Right, Kevin Gates kicked that bitch in the face who grabbed his penis.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
He
He
did.
did. He
Why
did.
he went to bed?
He sure did. Mm-hmm. Sure
He kicked
did.
that bitch.
Sure did.
not karate chop.
Yeah, like he was.
No,
Yeah, boom. He kicked her. It
like,
wasn't karate chop. He kicked her. He said, "Doom." Like this was a kick from the ancestors. He kicked the fuck out of her. I
Not
was
the
like,
ancestors,
damn.
please.
I was like, Jesus. Okay, so off of nasty ass Bill Cosby. So now we're gonna be talking. I don't know. Did you guys hear the whole Lil Nas X situation? And after his BT red carpet, someone took his name is. Let me get it right. His name is Real Super Big. He took to
Oh my gosh.
Instagram. Let me pull it up. And he essentially, hold on, wait. Okay, this is a gay man as well. And he said, the title of the Instagram story or whatever the fuck this. What is this? They got too many damn things. IGTV, whatever. The title says, "I know I wear wigs, but damn." Okay, let me play it for y'all. It's not that long.
I
Let
know
me
I wear
turn it
weed.
up.
You the one that
I
wear
got
weed.
a quick motherfucking question. Why is it that gay men always got to just do the gayest motherfucking shit? Okay, we understand you gay, we like niggas and all that. Why the fuck do blood Nas gotta get on stage and kiss niggas in the mouth and do all of that type of shit? Why you can't just do a performance and get the fuck off the damn stage? These punks got to just explore and push punk shit and churn face. And that's why these churn be wanting to suck ding-a-ling and have sex at the age of 12 when they be gay. They don't even know about the LGBT community. Why he not pushing safe sex? Why these motherfuckers ain't talk about using safe sex and condoms and shit? That shit ain't cute to the real super bitch. Now I don't give a fuck. Now you should have used that goddamn moment and had a condom in your tongue, put that bitch on your goddamn tongue and slicking it in that nigga, that punk mouth that you slobber dobbing on stage. That's
Hmm.
my opinion and I'ma stand on it. I don't like that shit. God damn. Niggas come out the closet and just be all the way in the river with the shit. Calm down, little mama. You just came out 72 hours ago. Now you up there. You out next. You're going to be on Pornhub with your booty cheeks spreading from here to East Arizona. I don't know what's going on, but listen here, LGBT community. We got to do better with showing the up-and-coming punks that is more to life than all that. You could be great. You could be successful. You could be everything else. And you safe sex. I'm excited.
Okay.
But
Mind you, he did
Now
like
here's
he
my
did like
here's I
three
have
he did
a
like three videos as well, and he stood essentially on the two following up videos. He stood 10 toes down on what he said.
now here's my thing, right?
Hmm.
In the year of our Lord 2003, when Madonna found her tongue inside Britney Spears' mouth on national TV, I'm sorry, is that not called iconic? Because if I probably were to Google it right now, there would be some type of article listing that as an iconic moment on national television.
Hmm.
And so, not that I necessarily like. I mean, when it came to Lil Nas X's performance, I appreciated it for what it was, and that's just really how I feel about it. But for you to basically say, my issue is more when it was women, y'all didn't have all this to say, but now it's a man and a black one at that. Now it's more of an uproar, and that's where my issue lies.
Hmm.
yeah, it's
Hmm.
Because
also
let's
for
keep the same energy.
yeah, it's also for me. You motherfuckers do all type of immoral shit. Y'all do so much shit in front of y'all
On
kids.
TV.
Y'all be teaching y'all kids how to cuss. Y'all be teaching y'all kids to the middle finger. Y'all be teaching y'all kids to fucking hump. Y'all be teaching y'all kids so much stuff. And then in your regular everyday life, aside from what you teaching your kids, you don't live with the best morals. So why is I don't understand why this is the one thing that everybody just oh no. I'm so much better than that. No, this is where I what?
Hmm.
What you have been having sex with three different women that we know of. Like, what? What do you mean? Your son? Yeah, your
Make it
son
make
sees
sense.
you
Right.
bringing different pieces in every night. What does that mean? Like, until
Right.
you get life together, until you get your life together and you live in the best moral life, you're not doing anything immoral. I don't want to hear you say not a motherfucking thing about nobody being gay and doing gay stuff because they gay.
Not a sound.
Like,
Hmm. Period. Period. So to the people that one, I'm gonna address Mr. Real Super B. Um, I don't know why he expects Lil Nas X to promote safe sex and be out there with condoms. When I was scrolling down his page, he doesn't do the same. So that's one. I feel like we've all heard this practice what you preach. So how are you going to be yelling at this young man to do something when you yourself don't even do it? Because like I said, when I was scrolling down his Instagram, I didn't see nothing talking about no HIV testing. I didn't see nothing about no getting tested. Period. I didn't see nothing about no safe sex, no condoms, nothing. That was non-existent. So for you to use that argument to me doesn't make sense. It holds no basis. If you were someone that were, then okay, maybe so I could get your argument and your angle, but you're not. So you need to shut the fuck up.
Right.
Number two, I feel I think it was at the end where he said something like why do y'all basically he was saying like why do people feel like they have to make the LGBTQ community so sexual? It was something along the lines, I don't know verbatim, but he said something like, why I gotta do all that? There's more to it. That was the only part that I agreed to. One, but also I don't know about the LGBT community. If he's saying that as a gay man that y'all make it so sexual, then I'm like, okay, I'm more inclined to believe that he's the one that's in the community, so he knows that maybe it is over sexualized.
How
So
can
that
he
was
say
the
that? How
only
many
part.
movies have we seen with sex scenes in it of
yeah,
Hmm.
heterosexual couples?
heterosexual. There's a lot of
I
heterosexual
no
Het-
no
males.
no.
we're heterosexual couples
Yeah,
are
no 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 no
highly
no no
over
no no.
sexualized.
Yeah. No, I get that, but I think the way I understood when he said that was uh, like I don't know. It's just I that's what I say. He's the one in the community. I don't necessarily know, but from the way it sounded, as if he's like, we're not only sex. Like, don't just put us in this box where you only think of us as sex, think of us as sex toys, something to play around with. That's what I gathered from that statement. I could just be interpreting it a different way, but I do agree with you guys. Everything else that's heterosexual is extremely. We live in a very hypersexual society in general, and for him to, if he was making that statement because of how I interpreted it, then okay. But if he's making that statement just to say it and not, like I said, like everything else, heterosexual stuff is very sexualized. People have sex and you don't have a problem with that. Then it was just very interesting. And I was just like, what's your aim? What's your angle? Where are you trying to go with this? Because it's really not
Right.
adding up. It's not adding up. Yeah, that's my
Yeah,
two
I just
cents.
think he could have just sat there and ate his food.
I
I can
agree.
appreciate his perspective as a man of that community, but at the same time, your what I heard, you're basically condemning him for something that heterosexual people have done on national TV
Mm-hmm.
and did not get this type of response. So at that
Agreed.
point, like, you don't have to like the performance, you don't have to agree with the performance, but the language that you used had no place in the argument. But
Mm-hmm.
thank you, Mr. I Wear Weave too.
Agree. I agree. So my question regarding this situation is: do you think celebrities should be held to a quote unquote moral standard where they're seen as role models and that they should educate their audience, specifically their young audience, on X, Y, and Z?
No, because that's not their job. Like, being famous doesn't mean I need to teach your kids what to do in life. Like, I am gonna if I'm Morgan, if I'm famous, I'm not going to change the way I live my life so that your kid can feel comfortable or that you feel comfortable with your kid watching me, because that's not my responsibility. My responsibility is
Mm-hmm.
to do whatever I'm famous for, keep that up, do it with quality, and that's really it. Give y'all
Mm-hmm.
product, and that's it. That's my only job.
Facts. Facts. I was gonna say I wholeheartedly agree with that because I think this happened with Cardi, maybe last year. People were like, "She's a
It
bad
did.
role
She was
model,"
like, "That's not
and
my
she's like,
kid."
"I didn't sign up to be a role model to your kids. The only role model I am is for culture, and now culture number two." So, like, yes, I understand that when you come to a certain stature, yes, you have more eyes on you. Sure, if you want to take on that responsibility and move differently and set a quote unquote better example for the youth, cool. That's what you want to do. Because there's people that base their brand off that. Like, I'm pretty sure LeBron's whole brand is based off of, love the youth, Mr. Good Guy.
Oh
You
my
just want
gosh,
to
please.
just want to hug him. You see him down the street, just want to give him a high five. Like that kind of brand awareness around him. Cardi B, she
Hmm.
don't give a fuck. So like if that's what you want to do, cool, but you can't condemn or you can't tell someone when you're not in their status that they need to be educating people because no, you're not there to educate your own kids. Everybody can't do the work for you. Like I know y'all don't
Honestly,
want to raise y'all kids, but sorry, newsflash, you have to.
it's
At this
really not their
point,
job.
it's not the teacher's job, it's not the celebrity's job. It's your job. Okay. So yes. All right. So last thing because the other two we talked about. Yeah. So this is the last one. I think this happened yesterday. Miss Wendy Williams and Auntie Tab. Okay, Miss Tabitha Brown, child. Williams went
LMAO.
along to make a statement regarding Miss Tabitha and her husband's arrangement that they have with one another. I'm assuming Tabitha went on Instagram and said that she, in some form or fashion, is planning to retire her husband, who's been a part of the LAPD for 15 years. Wendy didn't like that, and she made it a little segment in her show. Tabitha gracefully dragged her, said she was going to pray for her. I've never seen someone drag someone with not nan cuss word and pray for them in the same time, but you'd be like, whoa,
And with such a
that cut
smile.
deep. I was just like, damn, I felt that one. She said, I know you've never felt this. Or whatever she said, I was just like, damn.
She
And the
basically
I was
prayed
like,
a prayer for you that you find real love. Well, that love finds you, sis. Because she said
reality,
clearly you ain't felt it.
yeah, the reality is, I don't think she was really trying to be mean. I think she was being serious.
that's the
Like, I don't
thing. Yes, she was
think,
being very serious, and it just happened to be a read. And it was just like,
yeah,
I can understand.
damn.
It's Wendy's job to basically give her unwarranted opinion. Like, I completely understand that. And I feel like what's gotten her so far in her career is basically the way she's disrespectful to people, whether it's when she's talking about them or when they're in her face. It's kind of like you pretty much know Wendy is going to say whatever she has to say, no holds bar, no matter really how it's interpreted. And some people appreciate that about her, and to others, she has a reputation in the industry. As far as what she said about Tabitha, and when she brought it up, she was like, I've had one of those and it never worked out. I was making the money and blah, blah, blah. And then she basically ended it by saying they're going to be really rocky pretty soon. And I love the way that Tabitha really just first, she didn't really lead with hostility. She was like, let me tell you something, sis. Me and my man made an agreement and he decided to put his plans and his dreams on hold for 15 years so that I could have a career that wasn't even working up until a few
Mm-hmm.
years ago. And she made sure to state that, like, he was working this job while I was constantly being rejected, constantly told no, and he was still at this job and I was his dog in the fight and he was supportive. And I'm just trying to figure out, okay, Wendy, like, it's not the same, sis, because we saw in your movie what was going on over there. And
Literally, that's what I
Big
said too.
Kevin,
I was like, from the beginning, Kevin wasn't shit.
that wasn't the energy Big Kevin was giving you at any point. So these are not the same types of situations. And if she
Stop
wants to
projecting.
retire her husband that put his dreams on hold so hers can come true, and now that hers has, she can do the same for him. I'm sorry. Isn't that what marriage is about?
yeah.
Oh, okay. And you were
Wendy,
married for a really long time,
yeah,
so
Wendy was
you should have known
being
that.
really obtuse about it. She was making it seem as if Tabitha was saying, "Oh yeah, now my husband can sit at home. He not doing nothing. I make all the money. I'm taking care of."
Mm-hmm.
That's really
Yeah.
not what she said. She said he's working this mundane job that he didn't like, and he only did it because we had these kids and we needed an income. So now I have the opportunity to bear this while he goes and pursues his dream, whatever his dream is. She said it, but I forgot. But it's like it's not like you and Big Cab over there. He just quit his job and let you take care of him while he go fuck all the bitches in the city. No, this man he had his dreams, his
Right.
other stuff that
Okay.
he want to do. Okay, because
Mm-hmm. And he
as
can't do it
I,
being working
Because
for
he takes care
LAPD.
of Tabitha
yeah,
more than financially. He
right.
is
Mm-hmm.
there for that woman. And I just feel like this doesn't remind me exactly, but slightly of that movie Acrimony, when it was basically like she basically put her dreams on hold and was working
Mm-hmm.
full-time jobs while he sat at home and tried to work on this idea. And although the storylines aren't the same because by the time he blew up and was successful, they weren't together anymore. But I mean, we could kind of get it even though the roles were reversed. But it's like, people sacrifice in their marriages, and then when you've been sacrificing for one spouse and that spouse finally gets to where they want to go, that's what it should be like. It shouldn't be,
Mm-hmm.
oh, like you still have to suffer and sacrifice even though I've achieved the goal
Mm-hmm.
we've always been working towards. Like, what else did you want her to do? Stupid.
Right. Right. Yeah. I didn't understand it. I didn't. I was like, even me as a single person, I can understand. I,
Right.
single person, ain't never been married, nowhere close to being married. I can understand. And I would be like, who? that's what you fucking do in a marriage, dimwit. Like, and come, this is to someone who's been married. I'm just like,
Well, we could see from the movie that that wasn't a godly institution.
yeah,
So
I
there was a
will
lot
be.
going on over there.
I don't know that I could be in a relationship with somebody who is dream searching. I don't know that I could do that. Mostly because, let me not say dream searching, but like they're more into like the arts and creative stuff. I don't know about all
that's
that.
not really stable and comes with a lot of
Yeah,
rejection.
I don't know about all that for
Mhm.
my life, but that's because I'm not into that kind of stuff. So I'm just like, I don't know what you gonna do. But what you had to do is go find,
I do think it takes a special kind of person to be with
yeah.
someone that's like an actress, a singer, because
Mhm.
that does take a lot of if you yourself don't have a job that can sustain the both of you guys like comfortably, then it's pretty much a struggle life because you have one person who really can't get a real job because they always have to be doing classes or
Mhm.
auditions and calls and stuff, and it's just like, that is their job, they just really not getting paid for real, so
Yeah.
And they might be
Exactly.
spending
really they're
money on
paying to get rejected.
it.
Paying to get rejected.
Yeah, you're
Welcome.
paying for these classes, you're paying sometimes to maybe get yourself together for these auditions, making sure your hair and nails are right and blah blah blah, and y'all struggling to pay the bills. And but then
Mhm.
it's like it's your dream and this is your passion, and technically like one role can really change your life, so it's like you probably never feel content with stopping. So,
Mhm. Yeah.
child,
Definitely takes a special person, like you said. So, going on the Wendy Williams theme, if Wendy Williams were say you we just all blow up, and if Wendy Williams ever did a segment on you, would you respond? Yes or no, and why?
it depends on what she said.
And for me, I'm gonna say no. I guess I know I shouldn't, and I know they're human, but I be getting so annoyed when celebrities and influencers, famous people, whatever they want to be, when they respond back to negative comments, and I'm just like, why you care so much? Are you right? You get negative comments every day. Just don't look at it. I know it's very
Mm-hmm.
like matter of fact to have and easy to say, but from big YouTubers to freaking JT, all of them, when they start replying to the negative comments, I just be like, oh, here we go again. Here we go again.
Mm-hmm.
But that
And I think
also
that's a
probably be
personality thing. Those are,
It is.
yeah, those are people that even without the money and the fame and the subscribers and blase blase, they just kind of, maybe they have a little bit of people pleasing in them, and they just care. They care about what people say about them. They care about what people do, like. So I'm with Jametra. If it was me, I don't give a fuck. Sorry, Wendy
because
Williams,
at
you
the
ain't
end of
getting no
the day,
soundbite out of me.
and at the end of the day, I got a man and you don't. That's what you want to talk about. Okay, he ain't leave
Oh
me
my
yet.
god.
So now when he
Right.
leave me, maybe
Oh
I
my
have to
god.
be like, Wendy was right. Like, he ain't left me yet.
Hmm.
So goodbye, girl. Like,
Literally.
For me, it's not
Literally.
necessarily if she says something negative because like I said, I've said it before on the podcast, like stuff like that I don't care about. Like negative comments, like I really couldn't care any less. I feel like if it was something that was either wildly untrue and it was like affecting my income in some type of way, then I would have like pan that out and like say what the truth is. Or if she was a certain level of disrespectful and she caught me on a good day. Other than that, I really have nothing to really say because like I said, negative comments, even literally people I don't know texting my phone trying to tell me about me, never got a response out of me because I really you
That
you
was
can't.
crazy.
My favorite thing to girl, they just popped up this week. Anyway, my
Again?
favorite thing again, girl. I'll show you the messages. And I didn't respond because my favorite thing is you can't tell me about me. That'll never happen. You can't. So at
Facts.
that point,
Facts.
too bad.
Not bothered. I am not bothered by what a peasant has to say about me. Please. Place. I don't care who you
Kick
are,
rocks,
Wendy Williams.
sister.
All right. So then the last thing, last question, last situation I have for you guys. Still, this is another Wendy Williams. So, do you think that celebrities should just ignore what she says instead of wasting their breath, or do you think it's a warrant? Sometimes it does warrant a response because, all in all, we know Wendy Williams don't give a fuck. You can respond to her, and she's not gonna care. So, do you think they should just inevitably just like get her out of a job in a way because now nobody's responding to her, or certain things they should?
I'm gonna say like if like Morgan said, if it's something that's wildly untrue, then okay. If she kicking it as her opinion, who fucking cares? Everybody got an opinion. I got an opinion
Mm-hmm.
on her big titties and little legs.
Hmm.
Next.
Facts. I got an opinion on her
So
dating Ray J. Next.
right, like right. I got an opinion on them wigs. So it don't
Facts.
if it's
Girl.
if it's something opinion based, who cares? But if like she just saying stuff like let's say she putting a story out and it's just something that's just not the truth, then okay.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's opinion based, we're
Yeah, and it's
whatever.
messing with my money.
And if it's
And we
messing with
about we about to address that.
if it's if it's messing with
Cause
my
you're not
money,
about to stop no check.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, no, I definitely think it's very rare occurrences where I think celebrities should respond to her. Everything else is really because I don't know if I'm not gonna say, well, obviously she's not allowed because you can't do like slanderous
She says
can't
allegedly a lot.
yeah, she says alleged. So that's what I'm saying. She covers her base on that part about like saying like lies about people. So that I don't really necessarily think that would be an occurrence because she's a journalist at the
Yeah.
end of the day. She knows how to cover herself. She knows what to say. So I don't think that'll ever really happen in regards to her.
And
But
she's
I
on
do think something like someone said, hmm,
I was like, and she's
what'd you
on
say?
TV. She's on a network channel.
Exactly.
She's supposed to like sensationalize everything, and I get that,
Yeah.
and that's why
Hmm.
just me in general, I really don't care about what anybody really has to say. But especially if I know it's your job to basically come for me, like, okay, girl,
Yeah, like I'm really not gonna care because all I know, if I say something, if I respond, I know it's not gonna be anything nice, and at that point, that just makes me look bad.
girl,
So
the way
now I'm
y'all
gonna be
dress
talking
me
about
like
your
a
big ass
cornrows.
Tims. Like I'm
Oh
gonna be
my
like, why are
god,
you wearing size 13, Wendy? Shut up.
oh
Stop
my
talking to
god,
me.
I
Why
hate
is
it
your wig
here.
lopsided? Like I'm not gonna have anything nice to say. Why do your lips look like they just got sucked out of a vacuum? Like it's just never gonna be nice things that are gonna come out of my mouth. So at that point, I should just shut up because my mom said, "If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all." Obviously,
Right,
Wendy didn't catch that one. They wasn't saying that in her household. They was too busy telling her to lose weight. But that's a whole
I'm about
nother
to say
topic
they
for a
was too
whole
busy
nother day.
bullying her.
Literally. So it's a whole nother topic for another day, child. But yeah, that's
Really, I would my
all the
message to her would
questions.
be seek therapy because that would be
Facts.
my
I hope
clap
she
back.
does therapy.
It would be literally
I
links to
hope she
therapists in
sees
New York.
therapy.
I
Just
feel like this would be
literally, I
very
remember I did
useful.
that to somebody before. I sent them links to therapy. I Googled therapy in blank city and I just sent it to them.
Therapy for
Here you
black
go.
girls. Like, girl, here's 5. I took the time to copy and paste 5 for you. Here you go.
Here you go. I won't even send you an invoice for my services. All right, that was all the questions that I had. So we can move on to word of the week.
Ooh. If you wanna be smart and you wanna know how to speak, you come to Not That Complicated for the word of the week. Okay.
Yeah.
This guy. Okay. On this word of the week, it is bijou. It's giving very sensual almost, but not really. Spelled Bijou. Two definitions. One, a small, dainty, usually ornamental piece of delicate workmanship, jewel. Two, something delicate, elegant, or highly prized.
Hmm.
It's a noun.
Oh, it's a noun? Wait, say that again?
Mm-hmm.
I
Bijou.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you said
Bijou.
something that is delicately. Okay,
Yes,
okay, okay, okay,
something
okay.
that's delicate, elegant, or highly prized.
Gotcha. Okay, okay. I was gonna say, I forgot about this something that is. 'Cause that sounds like an adjective to me, but now
Oh,
got it now. Got it
so
now.
people,
Okay, well,
you're bijou this week.
yep, I challenge you all to use bijou in your everyday language this week. Use
Mm-hmm.
that word.
Tell it to your man. Tell him.
Oui.
Tell him you're giving bijou.
You're
Period.
giving bijou,
I'm
daddy.
giving. I'm giving. I'm giving delicate. I'm giving elegant. Get with it.
Yeah, period. I deserve a new bag because
Bijou
I'm giving
baddie. Hashtag bijou baddie.
bijou baddie. Okay. All right, you're going to jail. Yeah, you're going to jail. Okay,
Okay.
so on to not that complicated. Are you ready, Jametra? Are you gonna be
Participate
background
this
singer
time.
this time? Or are you gonna be
Are
in
the vocals
broad?
Are they
You
stretched?
ready? Okay. Okay. One, a two, a one, two, three. Not that complicated. Yeah. That was beautiful.
Mm,
Nice. Okay, so Morgan, you one of these days you're gonna learn to stop being a hater. One of these days.
I did it with
I
you
know.
last week. What you mean? I stepped
Yeah, but
in.
it's always giving, that's what it's always giving. Okay,
You're operating in
so for
delusion.
this week's mm, okay.
Next.
Okay.
What's the not that
For this week's
complicated?
not that complicated. Say that you are a business owner, right?
I don't like how this is going.
And well, damn. Say you're a business owner and the product that you're selling depends on, honestly, all business owners, your product should depend on your quality. But for this specific business, your quality is important. Um, and you really shouldn't slack on it. So say you've had this business for X amount of years and then, people are starting to say like, hey, I feel like the quality is diminishing. I feel like you're not putting in as much work as you were before. Things are giving lackluster. You're not. There's nothing personalized about this. My stuff is coming in a USPS poly mailer. I don't even have a custom poly mailer. You're handwriting the address, like just offering some constructive criticism. Say that were you and you're in that situation. Would you? How would you? How would you go about your next steps for your business? Would you be like, would you respond to me like, you don't know about the lives of a small business owner? You don't understand. You guys just expect us to be like Walmart, blase, blase. Or would you take heed to the constructive criticism? Say, you know what? Thank you for that. We have had other people come to us about this. I'm going to take a step back. I'm going to rebrand. I'm going to actually rebrand and, make
Yeah,
some
it's not gonna take
changes.
me
And
4
I'm going to come back.
years.
I'm going to come back better than ever. Or are you going to have a different response? How would you respond to something like that?
First
I
of
take
all,
heed because that's what a real business owner does.
and
Go ahead, Jamie.
I think it's very tacky when business owners decide they're gonna clap back at their customers. And I'm just like,
I agree.
why are you doing that? Because even if the customer was wrong, you coming in hot like that is more why they were for what? Like you're
What do you
embarrassing
gain from
yourself.
that? Because it's
Like,
definitely not customers.
mm,
The problem is a lot of people that aren't business minded have businesses. And I think for some people, they it's not a passion of theirs, whether it's having a business or whatever they're selling. Like, it's not really something that they're excited to do every day. And not to say that every day of owning a business is exciting and happy, but I don't feel like you should have a business if it's not something you've really been working on, thinking about, putting in that effort behind the scenes. And I think that in our day and age and in our generation is if another girl sells a lash in a bundle just for shits and giggles, I'm gonna scream because y'all don't even like being entrepreneurs for real. Y'all don't even like it. You threw up some Google images on a Shopify platform and said, "Shop my eyelashes. I got 25 millimeters in 10 styles. I got you." No. But then when somebody don't get their package, you cursing them out on Instagram on Create. Really?
Yep.
You're
Mm-hmm.
dumb. There's a way to address your customers if you're seeing a significant increase in complaints. There's a way to address your customers on social media that offers compassion, that offers sincerity, that offers some type of apologetic tone. So it's
Mm-hmm.
like take that accountability as an owner. It's not your job to clap back. Your job is to try to communicate to your consumers that you're doing your best. You hear what they're saying. We will do better in the future and correct the wrong. Period. That's it.
Point blank, big dot. I agree. Like Jametra said, shit's extremely tacky. Extremely tacky. And I kind of pulled the scenario from two people. Like, there's just one person I follow on Instagram. She's a braider, and it's just like the energy she always. It's like I'm getting ready to unfollow her, and I
Oh,
don't
them
even want to get my
hairstylists.
braids by her. Yeah, and it's like I follow her because I saw her work. I was like, wow, she does really nice braids. But it's like every time she has just this real stank ass energy. Like when she does her reels, she's always talking about, oh, when clients come in 15 minutes late, or when clients book this service but then they try to come in and alter it to basically for they alter it to the point where it's a different service that costs more, and it's just always some defense shit that she's got. And like she's done like Q&As, and like when she answers a question she's very just like snarky, and I'm just like, I don't know if this is just your personality, but if it is, you need to fix it
I don't want to touch
because
my head.
it's very off-putting to someone that wants to come to you and you just saying all this slick shit out the side of your mouth. Like somebody asked you how your day was and she was like, I mean, I was braiding hair all day. It's like, bitch, what the fuck? Did you have a good day or
Girl,
not?
you chose
God
this
damn.
job. Nobody made you be a braider.
Excuse
Girl,
me for
not her
being
replying
polite.
like somebody was holding her gunpoint all day.
Literally, I was like, oh wow, she real stank today. She real stank. But yeah, that was one of the people. And then there's also another person that's just been doing a rebrand for like 10 years.
Y'all, it's that same girl from like every other episode.
And the
There's just so
rebrand,
many areas of her life to just drag, honestly. But the Bible say not to do that, so I'm not gonna do
yeah,
that.
sorry to that woman. I'm not gonna do her like that.
And them kids.
Oh yeah, forgot about them children, her children. Well, that has this has been a great episode of Not That Complicated. I hope you guys did enjoy. I hope this was thought provoking. I hope you guys spark these conversations with your gal pals and your cool kittens and cats out there. Make
Oh
sure
my
you
gosh.
are subscribed to us on YouTube. And when you see this video, you give it a like, you comment, you tell your friends, you tell a friend to subscribe to our channel. We're trying to up them subscribers. And wherever you listen to your podcast, make sure you save it. You're subscribing to it. If you're on Apple Podcasts, give it a rate and leave a rating for us so we know that you guys are liking what you hear. And lastly, make sure you're following us on social media at Not That Complicated Pod. And if you're feeling real fancy, you can follow the host. You can follow me at Sotasia, SEAUXTEJAH.
And you can follow me at 2_ Jametra, Jametra.
And I am Moeshko on all platforms. That's MOASHCO. You already know. Coming through the door, drop it to the flow. About to give you mo. Thanks for listening or watching. We'll see y'all next week. Period.
Bye. Talk to you guys next
Bye.
week. Peace out. Deuces.
Okay,